What if we just forget about all of these little stimulus checks, the $1,200, the $600, and the $1,400 stimulus checks, and just give everybody a massive wad of cash, $50,000? That would solve all of our problems, right? Well, let's talk about it. But hey everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't done so already, or if you happen to be new here, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I am your one and only daily advocate. Thank you so much for your support. I'm here every day to keep you updated, answer your questions, and do whatever I can to help you out through this time. Let's talk through this. So there are some people out in the world right now saying, hey, you know what? Let's just totally forget about all these little stimulus checks. They're simply too little, too late every single time. Let's just print up a bunch of money, like $10 trillion, and send everybody a big wad of cash, $50,000. That would solve everybody's problems going forward, right? Well, it certainly sounds really fun, right? $50,000 of cash in your sweet little hands? I mean, sounds like a pretty fun time. I don't know about you, but would that really solve all of our problems? Good question and good theory. However, let's discuss this a little bit further. The simple answer is, well, no. In fact, it would not solve anything. In fact, everybody would be in the exact same situation that they're currently in. Now, you might be thinking, I'm confused. I don't get it. You give me $50,000 and you tell me that my life wouldn't be better? I don't get it. My life would be pretty sweet if I had 50 grand in my hands right now. Yeah, I agree. It would sound pretty fun at the same time. But here's the situation why. Because if everybody all of a sudden got a huge lump sum payment, whether it's $25,000, $50,000, $100,000, it doesn't really matter what the amount is. If we all got a huge influxion of cash or a huge infusion of cash into our bank accounts, there would be a massive spike in demand and appetite for basically everything in the world. Let me give you a quick scenario that could possibly play out, and realistically, if this actually happened, this is probably something that really would happen in real life. Let me give you the scenario. So, you all of a sudden wake up one day, you have your $50,000. It just hit your bank account. You've been dreaming of this day for so long. You're thinking about that car that you've been wanting to buy for so long. It's $49,000. And you think, hey, I can go buy this thing and pay cash for it. That's pretty sweet, right? And I can even walk away with $1,000 left in my account. Let's go do it. So you show up at the dealership, your favorite car, the car you've always wanted. And you walk up to the car to find that it's surrounded by 50 other people. And you think, hey, like what's going on with this car? Why are there 50 people surrounding my car? Back off. It's my car. Seriously. What are you guys doing? Get away. My car. And then all of a sudden you talk to the dealer and you say, hey, I want to buy this car right here. I have cash, 49 G's right here. Can I take it home right now? And the dealer says, well, actually, these other 50 people that you see standing around right now also have $50,000 in their hands right now, and they want it also. So, let the bidding begin. Guess what happens? All of a sudden, there is so much demand for that car that all of a sudden it literally becomes a bidding war. Everybody starts bidding the thing up. Well, at the end of the day, who's going to get it? The guy who's deciding to pay the most money for it. Maybe it's somebody who happened to have $10,000 or $20,000 sitting aside, and then he got his $50,000. As a total, he has maybe $70,000. Well, guess what? Everybody else showed up with $50,000, maybe $52,000, $55,000, and all of a sudden they start bidding this car up. Bidding. Prices gets higher and higher and higher, and all of a sudden, the guy who comes in with 70 grand says, hey, I'm willing to throw down $70,000, every last penny to my name right now, and buy this car. Well, that is the situation that would happen. That would happen across the board on literally everything. There would be so much demand for everything. I mean, you could literally go to the grocery store, stand in the bread aisle, and go to reach for your favorite loaf of bread. Meanwhile, there's another guy there saying, hey, sorry, dude, it's mine. I'm willing to pay $50 for this loaf of bread. Well, same situation would happen literally on everything. Houses, cars, everything at the grocery store, clothes, you name it. the prices would be bid up so fast and we'd be in the same situation. Literally, if everybody had $50,000 or something like that, deposited randomly into our accounts, when we went to the grocery store, that $2 or $3 loaf of bread would not be $2 or $3 anymore. It would probably be $20, $30, $40 for that same loaf of bread for the same exact situation. There would be so much demand for the same products that people would just be willing, hey, I'm willing to pay more for it, and they'll just keep bidding it up, and prices would reflect it. So, one other thing, this is actually happening in real life right now in the real estate market. I'm not sure where you're located, but where I'm located, real estate is absolutely on fire. It is nuts out there right now. A house, it is just nuts. I watch real estate pretty closely just because I'm really interested in real estate. I love it. I like looking at houses. I watch it very closely. A house will hit the market in my area, and literally, it hits the market, and it is like, boom. People are on that thing like flies on you-know-what, and it is like crazy. People are all over this thing, and within a matter of just a short amount of time, there are people bidding the thing like crazy, bidding higher and higher and higher, and who gets it? The guy who's willing to pay the most. The same situation would happen if everybody got a huge lump sum payment into their accounts simultaneously. Same thing that's happening in real life right now in the real estate market. I'm literally watching it in real time in real life with houses in my area. It's just like unbelievable. Can't believe that it's happening, but it's a real thing. So anyway, back to our initial idea and theory. Would it solve everybody's problem to just send everybody a $50,000 check? Honestly, it sounds really, really fun, but no, it actually would not solve anything. It would put everybody literally in the exact same situation that we're in right now, and realistically, it would inflate our money into basically nothing. Our currency, our dollars, I know this is hard to believe, but realistically, our money is going to be worthless in a couple of years. It's probably not that many years out. A few more years, and the green stuff that we carry around will be absolutely worthless, simply because for these reasons, we're printing it into oblivion. That's why. So it's an unfortunate situation, but it's the reality of things that are going on right now. So anyway, I hope this was an interesting video and you found it to be a little bit enlightening and maybe like, oh, okay, I get it, It certainly wouldn't be the best thing in the world. However, one caveat to that would be, if for some reason, rather than sending every person that walks the earth or walks the country a $50,000 check, if they happen to isolate those payments down to maybe like the lowest income individuals, maybe like anybody earning under $50,000 would get like a $25,000 check, then it would be very different. We would not have that same situation, but rather it would level the playing field. Prices would absolutely go higher because the people who maybe have money now would be willing to pay a little bit more. Meanwhile, the people who just got the big payment would also be willing to pay more at the same time. So, get what I'm saying? So it could be done, but at the same time, it still wouldn't be like the best solution in the world. So anyway, I hope this helps you out and gives you a little bit to think about, but certainly a very interesting idea, situation, but it's not all cracked up. It's not all what it's cracked up to be, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I hope this helps you out. Thanks again, everybody. I'm just here and I want to help you out in any way that I can, talk you through all this and just be your advocate. So thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you in the next